Hey everyone, welcome back to my second part to Journey to No Driver Assist. We're going to do a couple of things today. So on my first lap, we're going to see how I've coped with driving without any traction control. Second lap, we'll turn ABS off for the first time. We'll see how I go. I've got the same mentality, same way I'm going to take the lap, but we'll turn ABS off. We'll look at final times, and a bit of a spoiler alert, I don't do as well with traction control turned off. So as we look at this lap, you can see I'm already ahead a little bit. I'm doing alright, I'm feeling comfortable now that I've turned it off. At some points of the lap, I do get ahead of my best time. The delta does go in the green. And I think the biggest thing I've got to work on still is the short shift. So as you can see on this turn, I just shift up a touch early, which isn't so bad, but the technique isn't there just yet. I do get ahead in some places, so this turn here, I think I could have taken a little bit better, but I do get up some point. There we go, in the green. And then I sort of lose it at some other turns. And again, it's just the short shift that I need to work on. But I feel really comfortable with traction control turned off now. It's not so much of an issue where I think I'm going to spin out or give too much throttle. I've gotten used to driving with this driver assist turned off. But again, I think there's still room for improvement. I could have spent a lot of time trying to perfect this lap in Portugal, but I had a few league races coming up and didn't want to spend too much time. I wanted to make this video. So as I cross the finish line, as you can see, I'm 0.391 seconds above my personal best. Now on this lap, I've turned off ABS for the first time. I've still got the same mentality. I'm still going to take the turns as best I can the way I was with it on. But we'll see how I go. I know what trail braking is. I know you sort of got to release the brake gradually as you go, but I've never done it before, but let's see what happens. So a bit of a luck up there, and I'm pretty much locking up all over the place, and I'm expecting myself to be a lot slower than with it on. So I'm already over 1.1 seconds behind my personal best. It's really tricky. You know, the first time I did this, it was a little bit daunting. I don't know how people actually brake with ABS off, but I'm gonna give it a go. Hopefully at some point I'll get faster. It's one of those things where you sort of take 2 steps back to take 4 steps forward, so to speak. You're going to be slower initially, but as you get used to the technique, you're going to get faster. The first time when I did this lap, I did feel straight away like I could brake later. It does feel like just instinctively faster. Can't explain why, but I'm going to persist with it and see how I go. Yeah, and I'm already over 6 seconds behind my times. That's a bit pathetic, really, compared to what I was. So as I'm coming around the final turn of the lap, really my goal for this, with ABS switched off, was just to make it around the lap around Portugal to see how I go. Give myself some sort of a benchmark, knowing that it's going to be much, much slower than with it on. So as you can see, with ABS off, I'm 7.776 seconds slower. So that's for my first attempt. As before, with TC off for my second attempt, I'm 0.391 seconds slower. I could have spent a lot of time trying to get faster, and really it's just trying to perfect that short shifting technique to make it faster, but I do feel like I'm quicker with it off than with it on. And the next video we'll make, hopefully I'll be a lot quicker overall. Let's see how we go. And thanks for watching.